And the mask mandate showdown.
City and county leaders getting their way in court. This afternoon, a judge ruled local leaders can enforce masks despite Governor Greg Abbott's order against it. Starting tomorrow, face coverings will be required inside all Bexar County schools. City and county employees and the public will also be required to mask up inside city and county buildings.
We're tracking new reaction tonight from the major San Antonio school districts and what if they decide not to follow the rules. That breakdown in minutes.
But first, let's go live to Eyewitness News reporter Henry Ramos outside City Hall. Henry.
Well, the San Antonio mayor and the Bexar County judge say they are grateful for this win. It is important to note the key word here is temporary. The judge issued a temporary restraining order that lasts until Monday. And on Monday, the city will be in court again against the state, pleading for this enforcement to be extended. This is what city and county leaders have been asking for, and they got what they wanted. This new health directive signed Tuesday evening. It states universal indoor masking is required for all students, staff, teachers, and visitors, regardless of vaccination status, to wear a face covering indoors at school. A judge ruled local leaders can enforce this despite the governor's order that banned mask mandates in schools.
We can get back to managing what is a very dangerous surge.
Just an hour after the judge's ruling, Mayor Ron Nirenberg and Bexar County Judge Nelson Wolf were outside the City Hall steps. They said suing the state was a last resort.
Yes, we've had enough. We need to make sure that the health authorities are able to issue directives. It is tragically ironic that the governor would use his emergency powers to keep local officials from managing that very emergency.
We did think we were done with these.
The surge of the Delta variant pushing leaders to bring back the COVID-19 briefings. They will be held Tuesday and Thursday evenings. Officials spent much of Tuesday night talking about this new order.
The order has been cleared by a judge that we can do this, so it is a mandatory order, not a we hope you do it.
Now, the governor's office was quick to respond to this action. In a statement, his office said Governor Abbott's resolve to protect the rights and freedoms of all Texans has not wavered. It went on to say, quote, there have been dozens of legal challenges to the governor's executive orders, all which have been upheld in the end, end quote. The governor says he expects the same turnout in this case, though, of course, we're going to have to wait until Monday. We're live outside City Hall tonight. Henry Ramos, KENS 5 Eyewitness News.
School districts are now hustling to respond to this new public health order, which affects all Bexar County schools effective immediately. Here's what the districts are telling us. Northside ISD says, quote, we continue to closely monitor all developments and will update our families and staff of any changes made to our guidelines. At Northeast ISD, they say they'll comply with the directive now. Masks are required indoors at all schools and district facilities. San Antonio ISD says the same. Starting tomorrow, all students and staff are required to wear a mask, saying, quote, we stand by our local leaders who continue to prioritize the safety of our community based on the expertise of health professionals and the CDC. But what if a district does not comply with the directive? Here's what the city attorney had to say about consequences.
Probably cross that bridge if and when we get to it. Again, the hope is that the mandate is taken as a mandate and that compliance is one where all our school districts will willingly comply with the mandate.
You can read the full statements from school districts around the area on KENS5.com.